Welcome back to the Content Complete podcast featuring myself, Spencer, my friend Matt with the NFL Gaming TV, and the Yellow Bandit himself, coming from the Canyon of Mercy. Biscake, how's it going?
Pretty good. Actually, that's a common misconception. It's not the cavern or the Valley of Mercy or whatever you just said. It's the Valley of Mercy, as in like the healer from Overwatch. She made the valley with her giant healing stick. I don't know how it worked out.
I thought you were going to say giant healing tits.
With her huge, just her giant, massive healing tits.
Look,
I'm not saying you were going to say it. I'm just saying I thought you were going to say it.
You guys ever see a sword you just want to fuck?
Oh, God. Bringing it back to that. We still haven't played that game again.
Oh, you haven't?
No,
we have not played it a second time.
Oh, no. Well, maybe in the backlog.
It is in the backlog.
Yeah.
It's way back in there.
Yeah, it's just like,
oh, God.
It's almost like maybe like it doesn't even exist. It's just, poof.
It's after, what is it?
Nier?
Yeah, there you go. After Nier, yeah.
All right, so we're going to start with what we played this week or what we've done. Fiscake, you want to start us off?
Okay. Well, my life has been consumed by Monster Hunter World the last 2 days, so
Sick.
Yeah, that's been so. I really enjoy the game, and I got to be very careful how I say this because people have been saying the same thing, but not for the exact same reason. It's kind of like Dark Souls in the aspect that it's not difficult, really. It's just that it's really enjoyable when you find out like new shit, like when you learn new combos with your weapons, or like how you can attack, like learning enemies' attack patterns and stuff like that.
It has like a similar like workflow.
Yeah, like a similar gameplay loop or whatever. It's really enjoyable. Like, and it's kind of pretty simple. Basically, just there's like a story mode you can go through, like story missions, and there's like optional missions you can do with friends and shit. But I forgot what I was going to say, but yeah, basically it's just like you go hunt out a monster, you grind and kill that monster as many times as you want, so you can upgrade your equipment, and then you just do that for bigger and stronger monsters, and it just keeps going on and on and on. Go ahead.
I was going to say, Total Biscuit had an interesting take on the whole grind and how it's being used too liberally in the gaming community now. Where grind used to mean you do like the same action over and over again, but now grind kind of refers to the gameplay loop, which is how you used it just a second ago.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't give a shit. I just thought it was interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting. Yeah, because grinding, like when I think of old school grinding, I think of like playing an old JRPG and then being underleveled for something, and so you have to go back to a previous area and just fight a bunch of bullshit for like 2 hours.
That's kind of, I mean, it's not like that long of grinding, but it is kind of like that because I had to, for my current set of equipment, I had to kill a headbutt monster that I was talking to you about this morning.
Right.
It's called a Baroth, excuse me. I had to kill it about 3 or 4 times, I think, which the fights last like around like, if you're doing it by yourself, you have to like track down the monster, you have to find it, and then you have to kill it. But if you join in a group, by the time you join the group, they have usually found the monster.
Nice.
So you just kind of jump in there and you're like, okay, let's kill this thing. So just doing that part, like just going in and killing it takes about 15 to 20 minutes, depending on like how quick and good you are. Whereas like actually tracking the thing down 1 hour will probably be about 30 minutes or so.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I guess you're talking about specifically grinding for loot at that point.
Yeah, it's literally it's literal
like an MMO. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to like just kind of like throw out like, yeah, it's a gameplay loop, so it's grinding, but
yeah,
it's a literal grind. Trying to think of what else about that. I don't know. Go out and get it. I tried playing with more of the complicated weapons first, and I just couldn't like quite get the handle of it quite yet. But then I switched back to like a basic sword and shield combo. If I can have the
sword and board.
Old swording and boarding. Yeah, I'm just having the time of my life. Yeah, I've been noticing like people keep saying like, oh yeah, it's like Dark Souls meets Jurassic Park, and it's like, well, I mean, you could say that, but not like in the difficulty aspect, because it's not like I really haven't like failed a mission yet. Well, okay, I take it back. The only time I failed a mission was because the host left and we couldn't fight the monster since they sent out the SOS flare.
I feel like it's more like Shadow of Colossus meets Dark Souls.
With
loot.
With
And
did you guys ever play Dragon's Dogma?
Yeah.
We have like
It's
a
kinda
38 episode series on it. Thanks, dude.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. We just know our backlog, dude. What?
Sorry, you had to dive through all the Smash content. It's
right. Yeah.
It's a deep dive.
Mm-hmm, okay. I see the shade.
Yeah. I mean, we didn't really get very far in it.
No.
Oh, but I was just saying that like it's kind of like a combat similar to that, but
it's just like action combat, right? Like action RPG combat.
Yeah, but like this is like one of the newer, like since Dragon's Dogma, they finally figure out like how to mount monsters and shit. So
Gotcha.
They finally figure out that mechanic. It's like, oh shit, it works like this. Okay, cool.
I forgot about the whole monster fighting and mechanic in Dragon's Dogma.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll stop there. Otherwise, I could just make this whole podcast about fucking Monster Hunter World.
I mean, I really thought about getting it. Like, I really thought about it. But then I was like, I got to play 60, and then it's going to be me and Fizzcake playing, and then I have to pay $15 for PS Plus. Mm-hmm. I was like, I can't justify it.
Well, especially since in the future we're probably going to end up getting PC versions.
Anyways. Yeah, we're definitely going to get the PC version. I mean, have you seen the Palicos?
Have you seen him? Jesus. Have you seen mine? Beelzebub. He's the best. He's literally Satan.
I saw your update picture of him.
Yeah.
Just like a totally different person.
Oh yeah. He has like some kind of fucking gun now, I think, or a mace. I don't know. Anyways, I've been playing more Persona 4 Golden.
Nice.
Got through I think one of the newer plot twists. There's like probably going to be 2 or 3 more, I think. Because like I Wikipedia'd the game like a long time ago, but I'm still kind of fuzzy on the details. But essentially, it was like you think you got the guy, but then you're still playing the game, so obviously you haven't gotten the guy.
Right.
So now some bullshit going on with that. So that's going pretty cool. I made my epic return to Pony Island today.
What?
Yeah. For my YouTube videos, I'm figuring I'm kind of just going through my backlog of what series I do actually want to finish and I didn't finish from before. So I played some Pony Island today. I think I got like another hour or so before that's finished, but
nice.
those will be posted this week.
I think one of the best things about making videos for video games is when you play something for a while and then you don't finish it and you want to go back to it and make more videos, you can just watch your own videos for a recap.
Yeah, essentially, it's like, oh, okay, that's what happened. Yeah. See,
like,
I remember when I played like a long time ago, I remember like recording 4 or 5 episodes, but I only uploaded 1. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I don't know if I'm just going to delete that one and just make this like an epic gritty reboot or something. I don't know.
Nice.
The return to Pony Island. But so I played a little bit of that. That's pretty interesting. And I'm finishing up Resident Evil 4. I think I've been saying this like for every single time I played Resident Evil 4. I'm like, well, I only think I have like 1 more hour or 2 left. I should be able to finish it today or something.
RE4 is now the new Tales of Berseria.
Apparently, yeah.
Yeah.
Even though it's like only 30 hours long, it's like, Jesus, I didn't realize there's so much shit in this game. God damn it. Anything exciting about that? Not really. Have you guys played Resident Evil 4?
We've gotten maybe just past like, the cathedral section of the game. When you're
in the graveyard and whatnot.
No, when you're actually inside of a church, and those hooded people are trying to steal the girl from. Yeah, the hooded people are trying to steal the girl from you.
I don't know why I said.
Oh
puzzles.
yeah. Puzzles.
Yeah, we got.
How you said a word wrong.
We got maybe like 30 or 45 minutes past that.
Yeah.
Oh, so
not very far.
Maybe halfway. Yeah. All right. Well, never mind. Essentially, I just got to the part where the helicopter guy helps you out, and he has a Boston accent for some reason. and it's just
Hey.
Oh,
it
I'm
was
the
just-
helicopter.
Hey, Yugi, what are you doing?
Not even a fucking Boston.
That's
accent.
not Boston. New Boston, England.
New England, Boston. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what you said, right? Like England, Boston.
yeah, like that. No, but he just shows up. He's like, "Hey, don't worry about it. I got a lot of firepower here. I got you covered." I'm like, "Okay."
No, he's very
Thanks.
Australian.
None of us,
Ah,
none
shit.
of us can do a
We can't
Boston
do
accent.
Boston.
Yeah, none of us.
Just insert your own ideas of.
right.
Go watch that one movie with fucking. What's the movie I'm thinking of? With
The Departed.
yeah, go watch The Departed and come back, and that's the accent we mean to do. Yeah,
Or any Mark Wahlberg movie too.
That's true.
yeah.
Well, I fucked up my Boston accent. Spencer, you fucked up your Boston accent. Matt, it's your turn. Do your best Boston accent.
I did. I said, "Hey, Yugi boy, what are you doing? You want a duel?
That's
That's
better.
Joey.
Yeah.
Hey,
you
Yugs.
Hey,
All right.
Yugs."
God damn it.
It's like Joey, like when he's grown up a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
When he's
Yugs.
gotten old. You Yugs. Also, we played Siege Friday night. Nothing exciting about that because we didn't do so good. We didn't.
We won
We won
once.
two.
Two.
We
won
won
two.
twice. Yeah.
Two.
Edge was on edge.
we were making
He was at his
him on
wit's
edge.
end.
He was me last week with deceit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except Edge vocalizes his
Yeah.
salt,
Oh, yeah.
whereas I shut down a little bit.
You just keep it inside,
And just
bottled up.
brood
Like,
and then explode.
yeah. Like he should have. Like, when he said that, like when he says, like, I'm going to go smoke because you guys are stressing me out. I'm like, oh, well, would you look at the time? I got to switch off anyways. Oh, that's all right. Cool.
No, he came back pretty chill.
Yeah, we were.
Oh, yeah, I'm
we
sure,
stayed
yeah.
on the call for like 50 minutes trying to help Coulter out with PC problems.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I saw like a bunch of like random computer stuff on the
Well,
Discord.
as it turns
And
out, they have a list of CPUs that Meltdown Inspector had affected, and they have a list of specifically which ones have the slowdown effect of it, like that are negatively affected by the updates
yeah.
for Meltdown. And Matt's computer isn't on the list. My computer's not on the list. Edge's computer's not on the list. But Coulter's is.
Oh, that'll do it.
Yep. So
So is he going to be able to play Divinity now again, or
I don't think so.
Don't think so. I
oh,
mean,
you
he
can't
said maybe.
roll back the update?
You can't.
Oh, that's awkward.
Yeah.
He's like, I'd rather people just hack my shit.
Yeah, well, yeah. Honestly, I mean, like, what does he have to lose?
Steam
Dollars,
account.
$10. Steam account. But that's all I played this week. What have you two played this week?
This week we didn't play too many video games. Besides, like, it was kind of like the bare minimum of streams. We did not stream Monday.
Yeah, we did. We streamed
We
Slay
did
the
stream
Spire,
Monday. Oh yeah, we did Slay the Spire Monday. Okay.
and we did an hour with Fistcake.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot I played
I
Slay the
just-
Spire. Shit.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Yeah, we played Slay the Spire Monday. That was pretty fun.
Tuesday we did Into the Veil, which is Zero Time Dilemma.
Yeah, and that game, it's
It's pretty much copy and paste our answer every week. It's the same.
Yeah.
It's weird.
I feel like it's getting slightly better. Maybe it's because we're not
Well,
focused
yeah.
on the group with Eric in it.
Fucking
Yeah, I
hell.
think we're playing like characters that like actually have involvement with the other games, so we're actually like learning stuff. Like, oh, okay, so
If
that's
I get
what
one
this
more
is.
fucking flashback to the ice cream shop with Eric, he's dead.
He's already dead. Well,
Oh, yeah.
depending on what timeline, he's already dead. It's fine.
Yeah. It's a weird game. You guys should check it out. We stream it Tuesdays. Wednesday we did not stream.
No, we worked on the
The intro for the podcast. For the Adventure Complete podcast. Thursday did we
We
not?
did not stream.
No, we also worked on the intro. Okay, and then Friday was Siege. Yesterday, Saturday was Melee and the Adventure Complete, our D&D podcast, which Fizcake over here is playing God in right now. And then this morning,
Unfortunately.
yeah, we played we played
You're all
Smash 4.
doomed.
Off camera, we played. I did. I played a couple hours of Subnautica.
Oh yeah,
How's that? I've heard some mixed things about it.
it's like an exploration game.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of like just a single player survival game.
Yeah, I mean, you crash land on like a planet, and
Yeah.
it's all water as far as you can tell so far. And
There is an island.
There's an island. And you swim around and you're trying to get supplies and survive. And like there's alien, like I don't know, whales and shit. And there's like, but they're like different.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a really good looking game.
Yeah.
And it's kind of one of those like peaceful, just kind of chill and like, you might get attacked by some, I don't know, sand sharks or some shit.
Combat is not really its main thing, at least not in the early game.
I feel like it's just kind of exploring it, like exploring the environment and going into caves and collecting resources and then trying to better your shit so you can move the story forward. And apparently some kind of trippy shit happens later on. So,
oh, nice. Is it like a realistic graphics or is it like kind of cartoony?
It's more realistic.
Yeah,
I would
it's
say.
more on the realistic side.
It's definitely not like Fortnite cartoony.
No.
Okay,
I think the only thing that would make it less realistic is just because of all the alien stuff in it. But besides that, it's more on the realistic side.
Yeah.
I had to check it out because like one of my favorite PlayStation 2 games is Something Blue, where basically you were just a deep sea diver, but they made like RPG mechanics, like how to watch your oxygen tank.
Yeah, you gotta do that too.
Well, that sounds like an Into the Veil game.
It could be. I mean, we could emulate it or something.
It's possible.
Pretty much played that, and I've been playing a lot of KOTOR 2.
How's that coming along?
Good. I'm going like, good guy, Jedi. I look like Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Nice.
Because literally you get to choose between like 8 faces.
Yeah.
And it's like black guy, Asian guy, white guy with no hair, white guy with a little bit of hair, and then Obi-Wan Kenobi. So I was like, okay, all right, I'm going Obi-Wan Kenobi.
All right, here we go.
And you also played a little bit of Dragon Ball FighterZ.
Yeah, and I played a little bit of Dragon Ball FighterZ. I am real bad at that.
Yeah, same. I mean, I only played the beta, but yeah.
I was like, it's weird because they want you to use the D-pad for a bunch of shit, and I was using the Xbox One controller. And like I've done most of the tutorial. But they kind of try to make you play and then tutorialize the playing as you go on the story mode. So I'm waiting for them to teach me how to actually like combo break. Because as of right now, like I'll do like a 60% combo on somebody and then they'll combo break and then combo me to death.
Oh, shit.
Because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. And I'm just like, Kamehameha! Do special beam cannon! Get the fuck out of me!
You know how to do like the teleport thing?
The what
instant
teleport?
transmission?
Yeah, like before. I can't remember what buttons it was, but like I had to like rely on that heavily because people were essentially beating me down because I didn't know how to play the game at all.
Mm-hmm.
But like you can essentially just press something and you just do the instant transmission right behind them, and you can like punish them. But
I don't think I've gotten to that part yet. But I mean, it's pretty good. I like it.
Yeah.
It's fun. The story mode seems to be good. It has English and Japanese dubs. So
nice
for people who give a shit. I don't know why you would ever not
not
listen
have
to
the
the
English
English
version,
since they're so iconic.
There's hardcore people out there, man. It's
People
weird.
from Japan. That's the only people that it should matter to.
Well, some people like really like the Goku voice for some reason in Japan because he just sounds like a kid from
Dude, I
Dragon
tried
Ball
to watch
Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Super.
Yeah,
with
the
the Japanese.
No,
No.
no, it ain't happening.
He sounds like such a little bitch. You're like, oh, I can't like. That's not Goku.
Nah.
Well, you have a problem with a 50-year-old man sounding like a child?
A little.
Yeah.
That's why I wait for the English.
He's got to be 50, right? At least.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I know they're middle age, but shit, they're still
Is it
fighting.
even a guy?
Who does Goku's voice?
Yeah.
In Japan,
I don't know.
I don't think it is. I think it's the same person that does Son
Oh.
Gohan, Goku, and Goten in Japan. I think it's all the same person.
I think it's a woman.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's a woman. I think so. Here, it's a woman that does Gohan, Goten, young Goku, but then Goku, of course, is a guy.
I was actually talking about like the characters themselves. I couldn't remember how old they are now.
Yeah.
I think they are in their 50s.
They had to be in their 50s.
Yeah,
I remember
they
looking
talk
up.
about it in the beginning of
Dragon Ball
Super. How old they
Oh
are.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm 50. Are you also 50? Yes, I am too 50.
Of course I am, Kakarot.
Kakarot.
Why would you ask
You know
me
how
such a
old I
stupid
am.
question?
I'm the oldest prince of Saiyans.
You'll never defeat me.
God,
Oh, I
except
lost the
Robles.
voice.
And then Spencer, you played a little bit of that card game.
Oh yeah, I played Elder Scrolls Legends.
How's that?
It's all right. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's all right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay.
It is okay.
It's I think it's a little bit past okay. It's enjoyable to play, but it's not like crazy good. So just a quick rundown. It has a full like basically single player act based story mode, and each I think act has like 8 or 9 or 10 like different card battles. And the first one was like literally they just put the tutorial in the first act of the game, and so each battle you have, they incrementally add things to it. So like the first couple, they only give you 1 card at a time every turn to teach you like about the different types of cards. So like learning the game is like super, just like it like the tutorial is actually like a really good tutorial. I mean, unfortunately, most of it was lost on me because a lot of the systems in the game are very similar to like Hearthstone or other digital-based card games. They have a guard type card where if that card, because they have 2 different lanes, so that's like the big difference. But if you have a guard card,
Which
then,
is basically taunt.
no other cards can attack you on within that same lane or any other cards.
They can only attack the guard card.
Unless they take out the guard.
Gotcha.
So there's that type of thing. There's a lot of similar stuff, but I mean, it is a card game, so you're going to have similar type things. But they have some really cool synergies, and the strategies, like the way you go about the strategies, is different enough where it kind of it's satisfying so far. But I've only done the first act, and I've done a couple of like I've just been like trying out different decks and stuff like that. But I mean, yeah, like so far, it's all right. You know, they want me to pay more money for cards, but I ain't doing it.
Yeah.
So.
That's how they get you.
But they've been giving me a lot of cards. They gave me 3 full decks of stuff. Like,
Oh wow.
yeah, I'm like, oh, cool, that's cool. But and it's free to play, so if you literally just want to try it, you can just try it.
Yeah.
I can
I'm
try
not good.
it.
I'm not good at digital card games because I can't. Like I'm like a physical person, so I can't play chess online or anything like that because I can't visualize what I want to do. But like on a real chessboard, I can much easier. Like Spencer can beat me like 90% of the time on digital, but then I'll beat him like 100% of the time physical.
Yeah, I never win at chess.
It's weird. Like
Maybe it's like a focus thing. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. So I'm not good at Hearthstone or Elder Scrolls Legends or anything like that.
But let's move on to the first topic of the week. So, So Rust is leaving early access, but nothing's going to change.
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah, the only things that are changing is instead of doing regular small incremental updates, they're wanting to have a more stable build because now that they'll be going live as being released, they don't want to have any like potentially game-breaking situations because they're still going to update the game because the game's not finished. And one of their goals is that they're going to be doing monthly like big patches. And they'll have like a secondary branch of updates that'll be weekly, kind of like how a lot of games have like a beta mode that you can play, that are a bit more like possibly could break the game, possibly will have major issues. So they're going to be doing it like that. But that's going to be released in February?
Yeah, it looks like it. February 8th.
Yeah, but the game's been out for 4 years, not completed yet. And now they're just going to put it into a release status because apparently that allows them to organize their updates differently and make it easier for them somehow. I don't know what it changes. I don't know how it's any different than what they're doing right now. Is it because of like expectations?
Who like nobody has expected Rust to ever become a full game ever, to be completely honest.
I think maybe they're just doing it now because like of exactly what you just said. Like, yeah, no guys, we're releasing it. We're still updating. It's not done yet, but
there's a price increase, so maybe that's why.
Is there a price increase? I was going to ask that. How much did it increase by?
20 to 35, and he says it sucks. It's going to cost more, but this was always the deal. It's not like we're increasing the price to 60 without any warning. This is one of those main reasons we decided to post this blog rather than quietly slipping out of early access. We felt this is something you'll all want to be warned about.
That's actually it's actually like
what's crazy is that I love how he threw shade at Siege, because they just upped their price.
Yeah.
But they still have like 36,000 people playing
Rust.
average,
Wow.
like last 30 days. And it's actually nuts to me because
It's completely fallen off my radar.
yeah,
We played Rust
Yeah.
when it was like first coming out, like in the first 6 months of when it was released, I think.
yeah.
And I remember just literally playing that game, and we were just a bunch of guys with rocks trying to make our little wooden fucking homes, and then fighting
Yeah.
off people. And then someone would come by with an actual gun, and we're like primitives.
Oh
We're like,
God.
it's a gun, and then we just die. We would just fucking be murdered, and then we're like, I don't know where to get a gun. If these people have guns,
That's pretty much my experience too. I think I played like 2014 or 2015. Played with a couple guys, and we just never could figure out how to make guns. We made like giant fortresses, but we
Well,
always
then-
just get killed and taken over with.
and then it's
Taken over.
like you're always afraid to leave your house at that point. Like back in the day,
Yeah.
man, it was like, okay, we locked the door, but then you could come back to your home at any moment and just have the door be fucking broken down and all your shit fucking stolen.
Yeah.
yeah.
And you could maybe find a gun and then not have bullets for it, so you're like saving it in your house or whatever. You know,
Yeah.
just in case you die, you don't bring anything on your body. You're running just naked with a rock and a torch or whatever. Gonna go get stuff, and then hopefully you'll get some bullets to get back to your gun.
Hopefully.
Man. That
God.
game's a weird game, man.
Yeah.
But yeah,
And
don't
I
know
think it's
why.
completely different now, too.
And yeah, from what I can see from just the one screenshot, it looks like holy shit! It's like
Well, they
I guess-
switched
or-
engines halfway through.
I think it's probably
Oh,
what the
Jesus.
primary reason why it increased development time. I think
Probably.
the other thing too is I feel like putting a game into early access is not always the best idea
No, really.
because
This is a revelation.
the way you think about developing a game completely changes. You're like, oh, it's great. I can just like put like a barely working build out there. People are gonna buy it because like the concept's cool, and then I can just basically
then I could just fuck off with the money.
well, or you tack on small incremental changes over years, and eventually to get to the game that you want. When you usually develop a game, you make something that works and is as complete as you can get it, and then if there's other ideas that you have, you don't try to feature creep them, which is what usually happens with early access games, and you just bring in expansions and shit, right? Because that's what you're supposed to do. You bring in big updates and expansions, and at least you release a game that's like a good game.
yeah. What? Animal spirit? What?
Apparently somebody's trying to seduce like the entire podcast right now in the chat, and it's amusing. Makes elephant sounds. Strange
Oh, God.
person. All right, we're going to continue on. But yeah, that's what's happening with Rust. They're leaving early access. They're releasing the game, but it's not complete, and they're just going to
Yeah.
do monthly updates.
Yeah, think of
Yeah,
it more
I
like
like-
an alpha.
Yeah, I like that. Like that's how like it's this literal quote. It's like it's not much of a release as it is more of alpha testing that you can pay $35 to do. And yeah,
For
you're
15
welcome.
extra dollars, you can alpha test our games after you've already played or spent the. Well, I guess you don't have to pay if you already own it, but
Yeah, that
Fuck
you've
'em.
already been alpha testing for
That's the
4
one
years
thing
now.
that's not that bad about the whole situation is he's telling people about the price increase beforehand, like a couple weeks out, and he's like being forward with it. With in previous situations, companies have just done it and been like, yeah, this is what we're doing.
Rainbow
Fuck you.
Six Siege.
Well, even like Ark.
Yeah. No, Arc. I think they always said that they're going to increase
But they didn't say when. But yeah, anyways. it
when they
doesn't matter.
release.
Yeah.
They did say when they release the full game, they'll increase the price.
Okay, well, I stand corrected.
Yeah.
So, Fiskik, you want to start us off talking about our good old pal, Duke Nukem, and his movie.
He's the hero that we need, but not the one we deserve. I don't know why he's coming back. I don't know how he's going to come back, but yeah, he is coming back.
Yep.
Duke Nukem, old PC game
Old
where
reliable.
you play as basically an asshole with guns that is essentially just a satire of like the old action movies from back then.
Yeah, like the Terminator and Last Action Hero and all that stuff.
Yeah, just essentially like making saying like one-liners and shit like that. But the only cool thing about this movie is that John Cena is going to be be Duke Nukem.
He's going to be Duke
Now,
Nukem.
how confirmed is this? Like, is it confirmed,
I have-
or is it like
I have
confirmed?
I have a little bit of it. It's basically John Cena. he says, I'm going to be playing Duke Nukem, but they don't have a director or writer yet.
Yeah.
That's how confirmed it is.
Okay.
And it's
So-
being produced by Michael Bay's company, Michael Bay's production company.
Explosions Inc.
Well, I mean, like, could there be any other person that could direct Duke Nukem besides
Honestly,
Michael Bay? It's
he's
not
not
like you're going to get
directing
like Christopher Nolan to direct it.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think he's directing it. It's just his production company is producing it.
So at
They
least
don't
you
have
know
a
there's gonna
confirmed
be-
director yet.
like the explosions are going to be many.
Well, you kind of need it for Duke Nukem, actually.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
No, I mean, that's
part of his
good.
thing.
I just want to know what they're going to do with Duke Nukem's character because he's like a
Hey,
misogynist.
Butternut, happy birthday, dude.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh, yeah, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Butternut. Like, his character is... I mean, the game came out in 91. The original game. You know, shit's changed since then. And I can only assume that with John Cena, it's going to be like some weird thing where you're more laughing at the character and his just, like, intense amount of attempted womanizing. He's going to be like Johnny Bravo,
Yeah.
but action hero.
Yeah, I
feel like it's what
really
they'll
don't know how they're going to make this movie in this day and age right now. Because,
Yeah.
like, yeah, you like, in like the first Duke Nukem games,
You too, Butternut. Thanks.
you were shooting literal pig cops, which I don't know if is like their kind of metaphor for cops because
I
they're
think it
pigs.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
sure.
you were like also had one of your weapons was a dollar bill that you can throw at strippers and just say random shit like at strippers and all that fun shit.
And didn't you heal by peeing in the urinal?
I think so. I know like in Duke Nukem Forever they had like a lot of peeing in it for some reason. I do remember that.
That's
it
the
was
highest
unfortunate.
form of comedy.
Yeah, peeing.
Urine.
Besides
Yeah.
fart jokes.
Mhm.
But yeah.
Bodily fluids and sounds.
So yeah, Duke Nukem's coming back due to whatever. Some
Probably Gearbox is like, we have to do something with this IP.
Fuck it. Sell it to
Apparently.
Michael Bay's company. They'll make it happen.
Yeah,
People
they're
will
like,
go
oh
watch
yeah.
it.
10 people bought the new updated Bulletstorm with Duke Nukem, so we got to make a movie for those 10 people.
That they charge
Wow.
$60 for, I think.
Yeah, they essentially it's the same game, but they just had a Duke Nukem reskin for the main character sometimes, or not sometimes, but like you could pick that option.
That'd be hilarious if it was only sometimes.
If I remember correctly, like from what I heard about that version of the game, is that like Duke Nukem actually like says quotes and shit, but like none of the characters react to it at all. So it just feels out of place and weird. It's,
He's like,
I'm all
"Oh,
out of
out
bubble. Yeah.
And the dude's like,
Goddamn.
yeah, we got to go like this way. Oh.
I'm here to kick ass and chew bubblegum.
True. I'm all out of bubblegum. Yeah, we got to go kill Captain whatever his name is. Okay,
Captain
Let's
Bad
go.
Guy.
Captain Bad Guy. So yeah, he's back. Yeah, I don't.
And the crowd went mild.
I don't think the crowd went mild. I think the crowd was like, "Who?
What?
Who's it? Oh,
Him? And who's
Okay.
and who's playing him?
He's like a womanizer?
The meme
That's
guy?
not going to fly.
Wait. The meme guy's playing him now?
oh, okay."
Is this a real movie? Is this a joke? All right. And his name is John Cena.
Yep.
In his name, a man. So next topic we have going on here is Rainbow Six Siege is raising its prices. Well,
they did.
They
and then
did.
They backed down, and then they were like, we're going to have to it.
Yeah. So prices, Rainbow Six Siege, changing in most
Okay,
in
so-
most situations.
They increased the price for all the versions of the games, and due to some backlash, they kept the standard edition the same price. They were going to go from 40 to 60. Oh wait,
Yeah.
oh sorry, the 40 edition to 60. Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
never mind. But now the other games are going further up. Gold edition is going from $70 to $90. And the complete edition is going from $90 to $130, because apparently it's the equivalent of like over two games. Apparently,
Yeah.
What I want to know is,
Mhm.
are the in-game bundle prices going to increase as well? because some of the stuff you get in those other editions of the games are things like the year one group of operators, and you get characters out of them, right? And the bundles that you can buy in the game after having purchased a version kind of fill that void. You can buy a bundle of characters. Are those bundles of characters going to change in price? That's what I'm curious about, because right now they're like $20. Yeah. Like it's $20 to get a whole group of like 5 to 8 or something like that operators.
See, I don't even understand why people would buy them, because you can just unlock them with renown. Yeah,
I mean, I'm 1/5 of the way to getting Valkyrie. That's all I care about. She has 25,000 and I have like 5,000. It's like, oh, okay, I'll just play like 10 more games, and
you're gonna play more than 10 games.
I'll play like 20 more games.
With us, yeah, we gotta play more than 10 games.
That's true. I'll get there eventually, and if I don't, then
by that time I've stopped playing.
Yeah, I've stopped playing the game, so I'm not going to spend money on it.
Yeah,
because it'll cost me $5.
It's just so weird, because the Rainbow Six Siege is such like a nice kind of success story for that game, because it kind of came out and it was like, this is like not good, and then your pricing model was all trash. And then they're like, okay, what if we did all this other cool stuff? And then like it's kind of had like a renaissance. Now a lot of people are buying it. A lot of people are playing it.
And then what?
Whenever we stream it on Friday, there's always like, I don't know, 10,000 people playing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they were doing something good.
I just can't fathom what the reason for raising the price is after 2 years of being out.
Money.
Yeah, but like,
I was about to say,
who's going to spend the money on the
now?
$130 version of a 2-year-old game that there's no hype about now? The only reason why the $130 versions get sold is because people are like, I can't wait for this game to come out. I'm going to get the cool version, right? People are going to be like, this game's been out for 2 years. There's already like an established thing.
I'm going to characters and stuff.
I'm going to get the cool version of the game, like now. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I can think of is that because like because of that renaissance, is people are like, oh, okay, this is kind of cool. There's like a bunch of people streaming it. You can play with your friends. It's not really too hard to pick up. You just, you do this, you defend, or you grab the hostage, and your guy has 1 or 2 extra abilities to help you out.
Yeah.
So it's probably it's kind of like what Matt said. It's just like, oh, well, if everybody's buying it, let's just bump up the price a little bit and get a little bit more money, maybe.
Yeah,
but
I think that's
there is good news, because they are giving every existing player an Ash Sidewinder Elite skin for free as an apology.
If you play by a certain date.
Oh, I didn't see that part. Oh,
yeah,
God.
It's by a certain date. One second, I can check it. You guys keep talking.
All right, we're going to talk about something right now, because I have nothing in my head to talk about with Siege.
Man, what about those Rainbow Six Siege prices? Boy, they suck. Oh, boy.
Yeah, man, they're really a lot, and I don't understand anybody who pays that price for a game.
Oh, yeah. We got lucky with the sale like a couple months ago or whatever, a month ago.
You will be a veteran player by March 6th, so if you log in and play online games between now and March 6th, you will receive the Ash Sidewinder Elite.
Oh, sick, dude. I can't wait to get a skin for a character I don't have.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we already have that then.
We better.
Yeah,
damn Skippy.
Or I'm not going to buy the $130 one.
Yeah, all right. Better give me that free skin.
Yeah, I'm not going to buy the complete edition again. Which I was lucky enough to get it for $50.
Yeah, it's like a good game, and I would recommend it. Don't buy the expensive versions of it. Just play the game.
Yeah, just get the standard. It's not that hard to unlock.
Yeah, it doesn't really take that long, and it feels like when you get somebody, it's like it means like you
get a sense of pride and accomplishment.
Yeah, exactly.
Alrighty, calm down.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a good game. It's unfortunate that they're doing
Ubisoft that. Is like, why don't we
in.
just we've had some goodwill. Oh, can't have that.
What are we, a corporation? We can't do that.
Just burns the goodwill.
All right. So, Fist Cake, you want to start us off on PUBG and the servers, the balancing?
Yeah, let me just read through this. Basically, PUBG is removing the weapons from the starting island, and they're spreading the spawn areas in an attempt to boost server performance. And they're also working on it.
Here's your father.
Oh, hi, Father. not my father, but hello, somebody's father. And they are working on a new anti-cheat measure as well. Let's see. The game's latest patch targets the ladder for the wait, what? Okay, whoops. PUBG's pre-match starting island is the pits, and even if being punched in the privates for 40 straight seconds while someone else screams explosives in your face is the idea of fun, watching your performance cough and sputter as your FPS nosedives below 20 surely isn't. Which is true, because like basically it is a giant shit show every time you start a match.
Yeah.
And it's always the same sounds too. It's always like because there's people firing guns, running around, punching people, shooting shit, and then there's stuff on fire as well.
Yeah.
So it's no fun. But let's see here. Through the last patch, we were able to improve server and client performance by adjusting the visible distance while the character is in the air, says the Steam community update. In the current patch, we are spreading out the pre-match starting locations. Previously, all the players would spawn together at the same location awaiting the start of the match. The post adds, lots of interaction among multiple players in such a small area has had a high impact on the servers. To solve this, we have introduced multiple areas where players gather before the match start. As a result, the performance, both server and client side, has improved. The developer adds that additional modifications tied to airplane performance are also planned, which we should expect more on soon.
Oh no, they're going to get rid of the flamethrower airplane thing.
Yeah.
Where
Probably.
people use Molotovs on each other and the airplane spits out fire.
Yeah, let's see what else. In the wake of its 100,000 player single wave ban, not to mention official blah blah blah. Okay. They don't really mention a whole lot about the anti-cheating thing.
Which apparently is happening.
Oh boy. Yeah, so PUBG is trying to just make the thing work better. It's just what everybody's been screaming about since it first came out.
Yeah.
Make it work better. What, you have billions of dollars. Why don't you just make the game work better?
Yeah.
Like they're not doing that anyways. They're not like working on it because that'd be weird.
Yeah, exactly. No, and yeah, I mean, I feel like from what I've heard from listening to the podcast with H3H3 and and PlayerUnknown himself, they were talking about how they didn't really expect the game to get like as big as it did. It kind of just happened. So the amount of infrastructure that they had to put in and the types of changes that they want to make now are like core, like main engine code type changes in order to get the game to work better. And so it's like things that just aren't that easy to just do, which that's not an excuse, right? They just didn't think they didn't think far enough ahead to be able to know that they would have to be making these types of changes.
Yeah.
Because I mean, the game is literally just based off of a mod that this guy had put together for Arma initially, and then he put together the one for H1Z1, and then now he's doing this one. And what's crazy is he was talking about how he's being licensed for the IP, like for that type of game, by both H1Z1 and PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, which is something that I thought was like kind of weird, because he was talking about that apparently most of the time you can't. It's not usually a thing where you can license like a game mode out. Usually you don't own game modes, but yeah. So hopefully the game does get better. They do have releases on the PC and the consoles that have been having performance issues on like all around. And I remember when we were talking about it before, how we were expecting that the consoles were going to have like good performance and that's why they were working on it. But then when the consoles released, they were getting like 15 frames and shit like that. And have only been recently been increased. But yeah.
Yeah, so don't worry, guys. They're working on it.
Yeah.
Apparently. Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. Just be a little patient. All right.
Dragon Age?
Yeah, Dragon Age.
Dragon Age.
Dragon Age. Dragon Age. There's just Dragon Age?
Yeah. So apparently
I'll leave that to you
they're
guys.
thinking about making a new Dragon Age. Not thinking about, but the dude kind of confirmed it.
Yeah, no, there's actually more information than I expected. They've been it's not even thinking about it. It's actually, it looks like it's already been in development since May. Like they're already working on it.
Welcome back, Coulter.
Now, it says, we do know that the game is being worked on by staff at BioWare. Writing for the game was taking place in May of 2017, and at the time, development was considered to be in early stages. And it has, if BioWare are planning on a 3-year development period again, that would place Dragon Age 4 in a late 2019 release window. So
cool.
that's just like speculation.
A late 2019?
Yeah. Yeah.
Whatever's going to have to compete with, Death Stranding, I wonder.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Is that really a competition? And when I said it, I mean, like, they're two kind of different games.
Well, I mean, like, it's just going to come out, like, around probably, it's coming around maybe the same year. I was just...
I got you. Yeah, no, I got you. I was actually, like, thinking, like, I guess it would be. Like, if they came around at the same time, that would be possibly problematic for either of them. Like, I don't know who would come out on top in that situation.
Yeah.
Who would
well,
win
I
more?
think they're both targeting different audiences.
For sure.
Like, I don't think there's going to be a lot of crossover. Like, I'll play both. But I think that's what people are going to be like, yeah. I don't think anybody wants to go up against Death Stranding.
Yeah.
Make sure you don't pre-order this Dragon Age, okay? Don't have another Andromeda. We don't want you to...
I'm not going to.
Okay, all right. Just want to make sure.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing about you always triggered.
You just brought it up earlier. I was just bringing it back so you can talk about it.
I don't regret pre-ordering Andromeda because we did the 10-hour trial, and I was like, yeah, this game is real good. I like it. So then I bought it. I bought the deluxe edition because I was like, I like it so much. I'll probably want to buy the DLC.
Yeah.
And it was like $10 more, I think. So it was like $70 instead of like usually like the $75 or $80 it is for the complete edition.
Oh yeah, because like season passes and shit whatnot. So
so it's
that's
like
not too bad.
it wasn't that crazy of a
jump.
price. And then it's like it's kind of, I don't know, like an expectation where you're like, oh, this deluxe edition, I'm going to get content from this, In no like realistic world would you expect there not to be content be made all of a sudden.
Yeah,
like what
that's
happened
what
with
happened.
Andromeda. Yeah, I know. Yeah, so, I want Dragon Age to be good. I have no idea what type of game it's going to be because they've literally changed the type of game almost every time. As far as what do you call it? The literal gameplay mechanics.
Mm-hmm.
So, is it going to be more like Inquisition? They're referring to it as like an Inquisition.
So
sequel.
like MMO style combat, I suppose.
Well, was Inquisition back to the? Okay. Yeah.
It was that was like 100% MMO.
Okay. And it'll probably be like that only because I'm reading this article that they're referring to it as if it's an Inquisition sequel or tied to it somehow. But
apparently, Coulter, the Division is good now.
Is it?
Yeah.
I haven't heard anything about it.
Yeah, a year, 2 years later, they did the Rainbow Six Siege and turned themselves around.
Oh, right.
2 years too late.
All right, let's move on to what would probably be our last topic of the day. And let's see here. Fiskik, why don't you choose out of this list of randos that we have?
Oh boy. Well, don't really care about two of these, so we'll talk about how a Washington state senator has loot boxes in his sights. A new bill wants to determine whether loot boxes are gambling. Let's see. Not only blah 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 blah. With analysts and Australian ministers in Belgium recently concerned with whether they constitute gambling or not. Now it's the turn of Washington state. The person responsible is Senator Kevin Ranker. Which sounds like
they're in the Ranker pit now.
God damn it. Who has this month introduced a bill to determine whether loot boxes can be defined as gambling, and if so, how they can be regulated. Speaking to the News Tribute, Ranker was explicit regarding his concerns. And what the bill says is, industry, state, sit down to figure out the best way to regulate this, he said. It is unacceptable to be targeting our children with predatory gambling, masking the game with dancing bunnies or something. Oh, okay. All right.
All right. Okay. He went to a logical extreme, but his point still stands. They mask it.
Yeah.
The way that sounds is that he does know that video games are a thing, but that's it.
Video games exist, god damn it.
I don't know what they fucking do or anything, but yeah. So that's that. So we got another senator trying to get loot boxes doomed as gambling.
Yeah, he should fusion with the Hawaii one, and then like they'll create like a real bill that might actually get passed.
Fusion Ho?
Yeah.
Fusion Ho. Yeah, Chris Lee is the Hawaiian state senator or legislator, sorry.
Dude, Lee needs to get with the Rancor, and they need to fucking, take care of business.
There you go. So yeah, maybe loot boxes will finally be eradicated.
No,
I don't think so.
no. The biggest thing that they'll do is they'll regulate it, and they'll be like, either you'll have to show odds of what you are actually getting, or they will do, I don't know, they'll change it in a way that it's not, like they'll find a loophole, I figure.
Yeah, no, yeah. All it's going to do is create another slightly different monster, but I mean, I guess that's the most that we can hope for as far as...
I think the most we can hope for is they just give you the odds.
Yeah.
And they make it a little harder for you to...
Oh, and also
to buy loot boxes.
Like literally just increase transparency. Yeah. Just like, what are we getting out of this? Stop like literally just masking or making things harder to see when it comes to what it is that you're getting into. Because half the time you're just like, okay, I have a loot box here and I could literally get anything of varying values, probably something shitty, probably something I already have. It's like, it's dumb.
Plus, it's gonna raise a question like if it is defined as gambling, then that's gonna like cut all those games that have loot boxes in them to mature. If I remember correctly, I think that's how that works. So
yeah, that would help.
Yeah, so that would cut people down. Like, oh no, oh god. Unlike someone who paid to win, it was like I've learned all my I didn't pay to. No, I didn't pay to win. No, I got them all fair and square on sale. Okay, I paid to win. Whatever.
Are you talking about Siege?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that game still requires a skill.
Yeah. And see, Calder, the way that Fizzcape balances it out, because he doesn't want to be better than us, right? He just like flips a quarter and makes us pick numbers, so he'll pick his operator.
Flip a quarter and pick a number.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see what you do is you flip a quarter to decide which number you're going to make us pick.
Mm-hmm.
And then...
okay, so...
Between the scale. So you got like 1 to 8 and then 9 to 14, and then you flip a quarter for that. And then you flip another quarter for how... It's a whole thing. You do it, I don't do it, I don't know.
Yeah, I've only heard things down,
I've only heard the quarter.
Oh, you've only heard the quarter?
Yeah.
Well, if I remember correctly, last Friday, I asked, hey guys, which character should I play, this guy or this guy? And nobody answered. And that's why I think I did the number thing. So, oh no. What? Oh God, I can't stop it.
Oh, no.
God.
Oh, no.
Calling people? I don't understand. Oh God, it called its friend.
Oh Jesus, there's two
of
them.
Oh no, there's more.
For those of you in the audio-only version of the podcast, he double flipped us off.
I'm flipping up. Oh, hold on, wait. Oh God, I can't stop it. Oh no!
That's actually hilarious.
Oh, that's
the Hydra.
This is the Hydra.
Okay.
Oh, that's so good.
Okay.
All right.
Old work tricks. All
good
right.
job, guys. We wasted 4 more minutes.
Yep. We did it.
Do you want to bring up any of these other topics? It was literally feature
Nope, I think we're good.
Week.
We gotta watch the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, we gotta get on to watch the wrestling anyway. So let's move on to some information here. Fiske, why don't you tell people where they can find you, what you're doing?
You can catch me this week on all my channels finally again. You can catch me on YouTube. I'll be releasing videos of Pony Island and Resident Evil 4. Getting close to being Resident Evil 4, I think. For real this time, maybe.
Okay, Tales of Berseria.
Okay, to be fair, you guys were at like the last dungeon for 5 weeks now. But doing that, I will also be streaming throughout the week. Monday, I think I'm going to be doing 8 to 10. Tuesday, I had to get my schedule for my new work tomorrow before I kind of confirm on any other times. But let me think. Yeah, so I'll be streaming 5 days this week, so that's going to be pretty exciting. I'm probably just going to be doing 2-hour streams, not another 4-hour stream, because that messes with my metrics of getting 3 average viewers, and for some goddamn reason, I just can't seem to get 3 average viewers. Fuck you, Twitch. Give me my affiliate.
God damn.
Give me my affiliate. I want that sub.
Give me a sub. I want a cool emoticons and shit. I want to make my own dumpster fire. Also, if you're listening to this and you haven't done my giveaway, check out my Twitter. It's my pinned tweet. It's the last day for it. But if you miss out this time, don't worry. I'll be starting another one for February. It's for a $20 Steam card. Yeah. You can win a $20 Steam gift card. It's nothing super exciting, but it's essentially a free game.
Yeah. Unless you're trying to buy Rust, and then that's going to be $35. So.
You got to get it before February, February 8th. So.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that. What if this is a way just to boost sales in like a rapid amount?
They have
people
like
who are waiting
40,000 concurrent viewers average a month. I think they're fine.
I'm just saying people who are holding out, maybe. Anyways, continue.
Where in the world are people holding out for Rust?
Yeah.
You don't know.
They're like, oh fuck, dude, we got to jump on this Rust thing before.
Holy shit! I've been meaning to play this game for like 4 years. All right. I remember when this game came out. And I was
it's
in high
gonna
school.
go up $15. I have the 20 now.
Could just get it now.
I was in Fizzcake's chat and he gave me a $20 gift card. I got to spend this on something.
I got to spend. Oh, hey, look, a little giant pile of shit. Sweet. I'll throw it at that. So I got that going on. Still getting out Steam keys during my my streams. Literally, one guy popped in last night. He's like, "Hey, my family's poor. Can I have a Steam key?" I gave him a Steam key, and then he had the audacity to ask me, "Hey, would you happen to have a Steam key for Euro Truck Simulator?" I'm like, "I'm pretty sure I don't, but I'll check just for shits and giggles." And I did, and I gave him to him too because fuck it. Why not?
Dude, Fizzcake is a nice guy. Everybody should go follow him. I don't know how we have more followers than he does. It's preposterous.
Yeah,
it's
he's
insane.
like way nicer than we are.
He is way nicer than we are.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm a saint, but I'm working
You heard
for
it
it.
here first.
I'm working hard on it.
Yeah, we had a typo in our thing this morning. I was like, Corn, earn your fucking paycheck and fix it for me. And he did. Because he's a nice guy. I'm not a nice guy.
Afterwards, we did say that we appreciated him, though. I did.
No, that's it for me. Where can people catch you two assholes at?
All right. So whether you're on YouTube or you're on Twitch, you can find us with the same name. It's Neanderthal Gaming TV. We stream every day. During the weeks, it's in the evening, and then on the weekends, it's basically turning into almost all day nowadays. But usually in the mornings for Smash content. If you want to give us a follow on Twitter. That's at NeanderthalGTV. That's where you'll be getting all updates for status of the streams or when videos are coming out, or when there's literally events for Smash and we're retweeting stuff. That's something that happens. But yeah, I mean, we're not doing anything special coming up here soon that I can think of that's any different than what we usually do. But yeah, feel free to come by and hang out. But thank you guys so much for watching here. Let's get over to the content complete specific information. For ConComcast info, you can follow us on Twitter at ConComcast. That's where all the information for the podcast and Into the Veil and the Adventure Complete podcast is going to be going for as far as when we're going live and stuff like that. Send us any ideas or suggestions to contentcompletecast@gmail.com. The podcast is live at 3 p.m. Pacific time on Sundays on twitch.tv/ConComcast, and it is dual streamed to Neanderthal Gaming TV as well. All episodes are available on YouTube. The audio-only version is available on your favorite podcasting app, and both are released on Wednesdays. Any last words, fellas?
Stay tuned for this coming Saturday for the next episode of Adventure Complete, where the boys fought an owlbear and diplomatically talked to wolves after essentially starting shit with wolves, but then talked it out again. So
don't give up too many spoilers, dude.
It was the butler the entire time.
Oh, with the candlestick.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out. And we'll see you guys next time.
One of the best production value at NGTV. All right, shut the fuck up about my tea, okay?
God damn it, man. I'm trying to end the fucking podcast.
All right.
Send us to the outro.